IKEA hacks, get out of here. Hey, I'm Crystal, and right now we're working on an IKEA Billy bookcase hack with a bench in the middle. This is Operation Office, part 4. Now we're moving into trimming everything out. I added beadboard to the front of this bench that ties in with the accent wall I did already. We added this hardboard on the side of the bookcase to hide the framing behind it and have it go all the way to the ceiling. Next up was creating a bench top that opens. Now I know a lot of you were very concerned about the plug, but don't worry, they have plenty of outlets in this room and this will still be accessible. This was my first time using a piano hinge and I was so proud of myself. I did it! I attached the bench top to the framing using a counter seat drill bit, which basically makes a hole so your screw will be flush. I'll fill it in with wood filler. After Giovanna got sick, her husband Chase got a new job where he could work from home to help care for her, and I could just picture them during the day spending cozy times in the office. I started doing DIY in 2020, and if you would have told me in 2023 I would be building a custom office for my best friends, I would have called you a liar.
What, like it's hard?
I decided to add some more craftsman style trim in between the bookcases to really make it feel intentional and complete. We used a 1x6 and a 1x2 and put them together. Here's where I thought I was pretty clever.
She's a clever girl, that one.
Instead of drilling holes or adding a handle, I ended up using the trim as a handle. So I added a 1x2 to the front of the bench so that you could just lift it like that and it would look perfectly trimmed out. This will make even more sense once I get the trim on the front of the bookcases. Speaking of bookcases, where the heck are the Billy bookcases, Crystal? I'm so glad you asked. Let's add an arch to these Billy bookcases. I used the good old string and pencil method to get these arches exactly the shape and size that I wanted. Cut them out with a jigsaw and...
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yeah!
Now the arch is on, I am trimming out the other piece of the bookcase so everything is flush. Filling in this small gap at the bottom on both sides. You never saw anything. Meet my BFF. Hi, Winston! Now I'm adding the arch to the other side. And here's where things get really fun. Just kidding, this part is the worst. Now we've got a wood fill, sand, and everything. Oh, don't forget the crown molding. Chase, the first time we saw it, this is gonna live in my head rent free. Here's where we were before, and here's where we are today. Obviously, we got to sand and paint, and I still have an IKEA hack that I'm gonna do, and that transition's gonna be really cool eventually.